A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development this week, the Justice Department has taken the unusual step of filing a misconduct complaint against U.S. District Court Chief Judge James Boasberg. This complaint highlights the ongoing tensions between the judiciary and the Trump administration, particularly regarding controversial deportation practices. The Justice Department's action comes after months of public disagreements between Judge Boasberg and the administration over its handling of Venezuelan deportations. The complaint alleges that Judge Boasberg made improper public comments about President Trump and his administration, which could be seen as undermining the integrity of the judiciary. Attorney General Pam Bondi, who has been a prominent figure in the administration's legal battles, directed her Chief of Staff, Chad Mizell, to file the complaint. According to sources within the Justice Department, the complaint was motivated by Judge Boasberg's remarks during a judicial conference of the United States on March 11th. At this conference, Boasberg warned that the Trump administration might disregard federal court rulings, potentially leading to a constitutional crisis. Such comments have raised eyebrows and sparked controversy, with critics arguing that they overstepped the bounds of judicial propriety. The complaint also references Judge Boasberg's handling of a specific case involving alleged members of the Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua. Earlier this year, the Trump administration attempted to deport these individuals to El Salvador, but Judge Boasberg intervened, ordering the planes to turn around on March 15th. His decision was based on concerns over the due process rights of those being removed from the United States under the Alien Enemies Act. In subsequent hearings, Judge Boasberg has been vocal in his criticism of the Justice Department attorneys involved in the case, questioning the administration's commitment to ensuring fair treatment for those it seeks to deport. Mizell's complaint details instances where the judge allegedly rushed the government through complex legal proceedings, at times giving the Trump administration less than 48 hours to respond to court orders. Furthermore, Boasberg reportedly threatened to initiate criminal contempt proceedings against senior officials for failing to comply with an order that had already been vacated, raising concerns about the judge's approach to judicial proceedings. In a post on social media platform X, Attorney General Bondi expressed her disapproval of Judge Boasberg's remarks, stating that they have undermined the integrity of the judiciary. She emphasized that such behavior would not be tolerated by the Justice Department. The complaint has now been forwarded to the Chief Judge of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia, Sri Srinivasan. This procedural step is standard practice for judicial misconduct complaints, which are typically reviewed by the Chief Judge of the Appellate Circuit. The Chief Judge has the authority to either dismiss the complaint or refer it to a committee for further investigation. If the matter proceeds, a council of judges will ultimately determine whether corrective action is necessary, which can range from reprimanding the judge to restricting their assignment of new cases. It is important to note that removal from the bench is a complex process that requires impeachment proceedings, which necessitate a 2/3 majority vote from the Senate. This incident is not an isolated one. Earlier this year, the Trump administration faced backlash over its deportation policies, particularly regarding vulnerable populations like Venezuelans. Critics have argued that these policies are inhumane and violate international norms surrounding asylum and refugee protection. Judge Boasberg's intervention in the Tren de Aragua case highlights the judiciary's role as a check on executive power, particularly in matters of immigration and deportation. The implications of this complaint are significant, not only for Judge Boasberg, but for the broader relationship between the judiciary and the executive branch. As tensions escalate, the legal community and the public will be closely watching how this situation unfolds. The outcome could set important precedents for judicial independence and the limits of executive authority in the realm of immigration enforcement. As the Justice Department moves forward with its complaint, it raises critical questions about the balance of power within the U.S. government and the role of judges in upholding the rule of law. The dynamics of this case will likely resonate far beyond the courtroom, influencing public perception and policy discussions surrounding immigration and judicial accountability. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.